Welcome back to Let Us Review Cinema. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. We got a lot. We got a lot in today's episode. For starters,
Yeah, we got a lot.
we are going to be, me and Whittaker, we're going to be reviewing Dead Man's Wire, starring Bill Skarsgård, Dacre Montgomery. John is going to have to go somewhere during that time. This is where he's going to go.
No, Jonathan, wait, no, John, don't go.
Yeah, he's just going to be there for the entirety of us reviewing that movie.
Bro, it's like a horror movie character. He's about to jump out of nowhere. Oh, you also know what's so funny? This is going to be completely random, and it's going to be completely off topic. I found out I have a new ability. You know how like I can do voices sometimes.
Wait,
like, with
John, you
accents
can
and
come
all that
back
kind of
out.
stuff.
You can come back out.
Jonathan, you can come back out. You can sit down for this one.
We haven't
So
reviewed
I was
the
at.
movie yet.
Yeah, this is gonna be something that we can. This is completely random, off topic, all that kind of stuff. Today, I found I have a new ability to do a voice that I have never realized that we was able to do, and it freaked everybody out at work today. It was
Don't
like
tell us the
scary,
voice, but do the voice, and we got to guess.
Do the voice. Hold on, let me mute my mic so I can actually get there first, real quick.
Yeah, practice.
Yeah, practice facts.
Elmo?
Whittaker's gay. Whittaker's gay.
Did y'all hear that? Elmo like Marvel. Elmo like Spider-Man. See? Elmo hits Trevor. Get
Yeah.
Trevor a big back. Jonathan's an Eagles fan. Frick that guy.
Okay, is this the character I think it is?
Well, he said the character's
I literally
name
just
like
said
10
the
times.
name.
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
Who do you
Well, that's
think
completely
it
up to
is,
them.
John?
Well, who do you think it is, John?
I low-key was hearing like Elmo, bro.
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, back to the review, bro. We got 40 minutes, bro.
Sorry,
We can cut this part out of the recording. Because this is awful.
No, this is all
I'm
staying
keeping
in.
it. I'm
This is
keeping
all
it the same.
staying
Oh my
in.
gosh, God.
I saw the most recent review, and Trevor literally did not edit any of it. I was like, bro, get the whole
He literally
intro.
said he wasn't going to edit any
I
part
know,
of
I
it,
thought he
so-
was being sarcastic.
No, I told you. I'm starting it right when
You
someone says
literally
welcome to Let Us
posted it.
Review Cinema, and I'm cutting it when we
Gosh,
do
I'm
Peace
just
Out.
I was
incriminating
like,
myself at this point.
where's
God.
the cutout?
There's no cutouts. I'm telling you, I listen to those videos a lot, and I find ways to improve on our
Whatever.
presentation.
Let's go.
Anyways,
Let's get into
freak
it.
Freak that guy. Also, John, I don't know if it was his first time ever or first time in a while. He watched Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie, in preparation for Doomsday. He's going to be watching like 1 or 2 movies a week up until Doomsday in the MCU. So that's going to be
Facts.
exciting. We're going to do some trivia for Iron Man to make sure he was paying attention.
Facts.
And then Whittaker's also going to do it because, he's claims to be
I'm just-
the biggest Marvel fan in the Let Us
Claim
Review
to be.
Cinema
I have
crew.
proven to be. I
That's a
have
lie.
proven
That's a
time
lie.
and time and time and time again.
That's a lie.
Comic book reference, movie reference, pop culture reference, time and time and time again. There's
and
nothing that
you
negates I
still
don't have
fail
any
to
knowledge.
get actors' names right.
Like who?
In your 11-minute video you put out when you were talking about Doomsday, you kept saying David Idris instead of Damson Idris.
Said Damon.
No, well, it's not even Damon. It's Damson.
Damson. Frick.
Man, I just proved you wrong.
Okay,
I've
are we
only
doing
seen it in
the-
one movie. All
are
right,
you
granted,
guys
I've only
doing
seen
the
it in
review?
one movie.
Are you guys doing your review?
Yeah, we will. The next segment after trivia. I hope you've seen a lot of Adam Sandler movies, John, because we're doing a King of the Hill.
I have.
We're doing a King of the Hill, but specifically Adam Sandler movies.
Not
I've seen a
this
good amount.
again.
I've seen it again.
John or Whittaker, shut
I
up.
like the King of the Hill.
Whittaker, shut up.
Hey, tell me one thing. Is Uncut Gems in that?
Well, I've never seen it.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, well,
I've never
then
seen it.
it's not in there. Yeah, leave. Just get out.
You've never seen Uncut Gems?
No.
Finally, he says you've never seen a movie to Trevor and not me.
Well, he said
That
it
is
to
one
you
of the
too,
greatest
but-
performances of Adam Sandler in his entire filmography. Hands down. Hands down. This is
No,
the
I-
best
I-
performance of him.
I know
No,
one of the funniest
not even
movies
close.
from. I know one of the funniest movies from Adam Sandler. I know 100% what it is.
Maybe
I have
it-
two.
maybe
I have
it'll be
two.
on
I have two.
Maybe
All right,
maybe
let's
it'll be
go.
on the King of the Hill.
What's after
And
the
then
Adam Sandler
after
segment?
King of the Hill, we're saving the best for last. We're gonna be reviewing Iron Man 1. I'm excited to see what John has to think about it because he hasn't told us anything. I feel like it's pretty common knowledge what me and Whittaker think,
I have
Because
seen
you
it,
love Marvel.
but not in a long time.
Yes.
Bro, better
I've
not
seen
piss me
most.
off.
Well, I won't say most. I've probably seen a little bit under half of all of them.
Good. Good deal. Good
Fair
deal.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. That's fair.
I just haven't watched them in a hot second.
All right, John, you can go back
Y'all
to...
take a review.
Okay,
I'm
never
looking
mind.
at stuff.
Yeah, just keep talking. No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Anyways, John, you can go ahead and just go back to your little hiding place. Me and Whittaker are going to go review Dead Man's Wire. So if you want to sit there, you can. If you want to go peep around the corner, you can.
If you want to go take a bathroom break, you can. This is the only time you're allowed
laying
to
in
take
bed.
one.
He's laying in bed.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wow. Alrighty, Mr. Whittaker. I feel like we're probably gonna have a lot of the same thoughts about this movie.
Yeah.
What would you rate Dead Man's Wire out of 10?
I would rate this a 9.7 out of 10. What's that face? What's that face for?
Oh,
All right, I'll give this
What's-
movie a
what's
10
that
out of
face
10.
for?
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to give a movie a
Okay,
10 out
I mean,
of 10.
It's still okay. There's not really anything wrong with the movie.
I can't wait to
There was just
hear.
something. Yeah, I want to hear your explanation first, since you asked me my review first.
I kind of
the-
want to
like, the
hear
score.
what drops at 0.3 points first.
Too much comedy. Honestly, too much comedy in that movie.
Well, you saw the at the end of the movie, like the real life footage, and he was kind of like a doofus in real life too.
Well, granted, yes, but there were just too many moments where I was sitting there laughing when I'm like, this is a serious situation. Someone's life
Yeah.
is on the line. Why are we poking too many jokes about someone who's obviously mentally ill? Not to say that, it's not fun to make fun of people who are sick in the mind, but it was like there's too many memorable moments that are just so funny that I'm kind of losing focus on the main point of the story. But overall, great cast. We got to see Carrie Elwes do that voice, which is like, hey, back. It was like this whole thing, and just to see Dacre Montgomery in something again was great as
yeah.
well. To see him in that speaking out of the corner. Bro's about to give us the biggest jump scare of our life. Also see Bill Skarsgård. This movie made me really excited for him as a fan cast as the Joker, which I really hope they do go through, because the guy they cast for Brainiac, really great choice. But if they were on the consistent theme of just choosing actors who look the part and also can act well in the part, Jonathan.
For the audio listeners, if there is any, John is just taking a minute in different locations of his room and just peeking and looking at the camera. So if you just hear us laughing or stopping, we're looking at John right now. Oh, gosh.
God, now you can see his massive forehead. Oh, 5 head, my bad.
Dude, I can see my reflection, bro.
Dude, I can see the freaking gloss on
Gotta
that
get
head.
those oils checked out.
It's crazy. But overall, I love the movie. I love just the historical accuracy of it. I love the intensity of it as well. Only thing I had to just like a 0.3 was just too much comedy on it. Otherwise, I love the movie. But there's a photo that Trevor took of me where I was just sitting up front and up close, just locked in, because there was a point where I was like, oh my gosh, please let something happen.
Yeah.
Like. And something did, but it was not in the way I expected, which was great. That was came into like an historical record. But yeah, great movie. 9.7 out of 10 for me.
Right. Yeah. I understand that about too much comedy. That didn't really bother me, only because I just feel like it really fit with like the character he was playing. I feel like if they didn't have that real life footage at the end, so I can see how he really was in real life, then I feel like that would have bothered me, that there was too much humor in it. But just seeing how like clumsy of a guy he is, and how much of like I mean, I hate to say it, but doofus, how much of a doofus this guy is,
It kind of remind me of Dr. Doofenshmirtz just a little
bit. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I feel like that didn't really bother me too much. But like you did say about him being the Joker, this movie did really like reestablish that he needs to play the Joker in
Also, did you? I
any
had this
format.
thought during watching this movie. I had a thought, and I don't know if you would agree with this. It's gonna be like a minor hot take. After watching Coleman Domingo in that movie as well, I want to see him as a Commissioner Gordon.
Ooh.
Like, I
Ooh.
think that may be a little too far of a stretch, and I probably absolutely bombed with that fan casting, but I would not be mad with him as a Commissioner Gordon. Not at all.
Right. Dude, there I feel like he's such like a unique actor, but there is probably so many different characters he could play, and I would have no
So
like
many.
him playing Norman Osborn in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I want to see him in live action, dude. Playing
I don't,
Whittaker. No, Whittaker, stop. Stop.
I don't see it. I don't
Whittaker,
see it.
Whittaker,
The
Whittaker.
voice
Why don't
acting
you
was
see
great.
it?
I
Why
loved
don't you
it
see it?
because the show sucked.
No, what?
It literally sucked. It was not any better than the last version of the Spider-Man TV show that we got, the one that was made in 2020. That sucked. But again, I'm also comparing this to the Amazing Spider-Man, or the what is it? The 2010s Disney XD show they had for Spider-Man.
Oh,
I can't remember what
Ultimate
is it.
Spider-Man with
The
Drake
Ultimate
Bell.
Spider-Man. That was
Peak.
peak Spider-Man show to grow up watching. Even the
Yep.
90s, is a little bit less than the one we got in the 2010s. So that's why I always compare it, because it's just that is a level of peak that's always been unmatched. So I I just didn't like Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man because it sucked. Sorry.
I think you
Could
need to
cry about
give
it.
me a ping pong paddle and you need to bend over a couch.
Way to flop a Marty Supreme reference, man.
Th-
Way to
Yeah,
flop.
if you didn't
Way to
understand that,
flop.
it's from Marty
Way
Supreme.
to flop.
John laughed, but
Everyone's gonna
he's
be
muted, so you couldn't
Well,
tell.
here's the thing. No, all of our listeners gonna be seeing that and be like, "Bro, what is this guy talking about? Is he a freaking freak or something?"
Yeah, I
You
fumbled the
are,
bag.
but
I fumbled the bag.
you,
Um, I feel like Dacre Montgomery did a great job. Obviously, this isn't his best performance because I still feel like that goes to Stranger Things, but he
facts.
did he did a really good job in this movie, and he doesn't even have that many lines because he's
Well, yeah,
just the quiet
that's the really
hostage.
complex thing. It's really complex because he's in a scenario where you are basically having to find a way to not aggravate him at every point possible because he has
Hmm.
you at literally closer than point blank. And so, how do you try to rationalize being in that situation when your life is literally on the line? So I think that
Hmm.
was a great performance of having all
Yeah.
that stress. And even the moments where he was kind of like a little bit more friendly with Bill Skarsgård's character, where he was kind of laughing a little bit, I think that was to kind of put Bill at ease a little bit, so way he didn't feel like he was like as much of a anger thing, I guess, like, or a frustration, I guess is probably the best way to put it.
Hmm.
But just excellent execution on that. And towards the very end, where you can see that Montgomery's character is like visibly frustrated that they lost the case because of reasons of insanity. Like, Jonathan, stop flexing your muscles, man. Okay. Boo
Bro's got
hoo.
avocados under his skin.
Avocados from Mexico.
Okay, bud.
Yeah. Um. But just the visible frustration was also a good delivery that had no words. Like, just
Hmm.
the facial expressions were there. I think they did a little bit of makeup on him to make him look a little bit more, like, I'd say, beefed up. Like, I don't know, but
His
definitely
face
the wig
did
was
look a
on
little
point.
huge.
Yeah, huge.
Huge. Um, I feel like this is something that we both pointed out within like the first 10 seconds. This movie is like shot beautifully. I saw a TikTok today and it was a pretty simple one. It was like go see this movie. It looks like it was literally filmed in the 70s. And Wow, he really put an avocado to his arm.
Bro
Wow.
really pulled out an avocado just to prove a point. That's crazy.
But yeah, this film looks really good. I mean, I've only seen 2 movies this year, but this is already my favorite movie of the year. Well deserved, beating Primate. He's dropping avocados all over his floor. I don't know.
Bro's dropping his biceps.
I think he really wants to jump back into the conversation.
Yeah, we'll try to wrap this up for Jonathan to feel involved.
John,
my
go ahead and
God.
unmute
John-
yourself. I have a question. Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
What if you did go see Dead Man's Wire? What would you rate it out of 10?
Oh, I haven't been listening to anything I was saying.
That's good. You're going in fresh. What would you?
All
Rate
I know is that y'all rated it very high, so I'm gonna go see it.
What would you rate it out of 10 if you have already seen it?
10 out of 10.
Ooh, good boy. Do you have any more thoughts on this movie? John's
I thought it was great.
very bored.
John is very emotionally just
trying to be
gone. That's my job. But yeah, cinematography was also great. The very first opening scene, whenever he's waiting in his car, was just like, ooh, that fisheye lens was so subtle, and it was like you're looking like, how did they get that shot? Like it was great, and also a lot of the
I agree.
handheld was very smooth as well. I also realized that a lot of the handheld was very smooth, and it didn't really look like it was much of a walking pattern. But great movie, 9.7 out of 10, maybe a 9.8,
Ooh,
but great movie.
I've swayed
Man,
you.
went up 0.1.
Wow, beautiful.
Shut up,
That's crazy.
8.7.
Can you explain the difference between 0.7 and 0.8?
Ooh.
It's just the more I remember, the more I love it.
Yeah.
It was definitely.
So really, it's a 0.9.
It could be a point.
At that
9.
point, 10 out of 10.
No.
10 out of 10. At that point, just round it up. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Absolute cinema. I
But
love
here's
the
the thing.
part
Cinema.
at the end of the movie. I love the part where he shoots the shotgun into the ceiling. He's like, basically like, you see guys, like, I had ammo in there. I'm in control. And then they just tackle him instantly. And he's like, wait, what the frick? What's going on?
Yeah. I mean, that was crazy. Also, the fact that when the very, very last scene, when he runs into him at the bakery
yeah.
with the sugar-free muffins, and he does a little like mustache adjustment, I was like, oh my god, this guy needs to be Joker. He needs to be the freaking Joker, dude. He just got to be. He has to. Perfect candidate
He's
right
definitely
there.
got the physique for the Joker. He's got the balance between the serious and humor. Even in this movie, there was a lot of that shown. And his like, I feel bad for like not roasting him, but like his eyes, like they're sometimes like scary to look at. You know.
Yeah, here's also another thing with Bill Skarsgård being a fan cast of the Joker is that I feel like he's played too many clown characters, including Pennywise. Like I think one clown character is enough to where it kind of ruins the availability of him to do it, because I think he just needs to stay as Pennywise and not be remembered as another clown character, because that's kind of ruined the narrative of his acting. I almost watched Boy Kills World, where he is not talking at all and it's all expression. He is jacked in that movie, like
Really?
absolutely just cut and lean. I think I'll probably watch it tonight, but I've grown to more love Bill Skarsgård's acting more and more. There was I can't remember. Oh, I remember what it was. It was a movie with him and the guy who plays Odin in the Thor movies. Can't remember what his name. Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins. Yes. Yeah. Beat you to it. Who remembers bad actors'
I'm
names now?
surprised you got his name right. Good job. Keep going.
Well, anyways, but he was in a movie where it was like a psychological thriller where Bill Skarsgård's like a guy who's very poor and he tries to steal a car, but the guy who owns the car is like a really demented guy. And so he's going through all this torture being on a locked car. It's a great movie. I love watching it. It's free on Disney Plus if you have a subscription. So, yeah.
Everything's free on Disney Plus if you have a subscription.
Facts, man. Well,
Alright.
I think that kind of wraps up Dead Man's Wire.
John,
10 out of 10.
would you like to hop back into the conversation? We're gonna be.
Oh my
moving
gosh, let's do this thing.
on. All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We got some Marvel trivia questions pulled up. I did get this online. It's from
That's great.
Braingle.com. Trivia.
Franco.com.
So,
Shout
so
out,
if it's
shout
online,
out.
what if all the answers are wrong?
Oh, I know the answers. I'm an expert.
Okay,
Certified.
certified.
I'm an
I
expert.
don't see your diploma.
What?
Okay, Whittaker, you're probably
That's
gonna
crazy.
know this answer faster than me. So give me a second, and whenever I think I know it, I'll say my answer
Well,
first.
here's the thing. I don't know if I should tally y'all's answers, see who's right, like who's got more right answers, or who can beat them to it. Because I feel like if it's who can beat them to it, then Whittaker's gonna get like all of them right.
Right? Yeah. No, I can't
Yeah.
do. It depends. Yeah. No, I can't do.
Just go back and forth, and if he
Back
doesn't
and
get
forth,
it
yeah.
right, just pass it on to me. That fair?
All right. I'll start with John. John, in the movie, Tony Stark, right? This is like literally beginning of the movie. He goes to Afghanistan for a specific purpose. Why does he go to Afghanistan?
Let me think.
If you're at
Then
least
remember
close to that-
he went. Well, because he ended up having to escape and like he got trapped and everything and low key.
You're thinking a little too far in the movie. What was he doing?
No, I know
before?
that's
Okay,
too far.
okay.
I know that's too far. Was it to get? Because he had that big. Does it have to do with any of that technology that was on him,
What do you mean that was?
or is it before that? Like
Like
in
the
him,
suit?
like that.
He
that,
means the
that-
arc
It's
reactor.
before that. It's before that.
Don't give him hints, man. Come on, he's supposed
He's
to
new.
Okay.
let him
What was
learn
what was the reason? What was the reason?
All
to
right,
test
Whittaker,
the new weapons missiles in Iraq.
Oh
against the
yeah,
Mandarin.
yeah.
You say to,
yeah.
te- you say to
Oh,
test
shit.
them? Okay.
Yeah.
It was to give a demonstration of weapons.
Yes, I
but
forgot about
It's
that.
still
give it to you.
testing.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
I could just
this
remember
one,
this pose, the
I knew
the
that.
aura pose.
ladies and gentlemen, the Jericho. All right. Whittaker's gonna get this like instantly, so I'll give it to John first. See if he can get it.
Brother, what? No,
I'm
come
telling
on.
you, he is.
No.
You are gonna get this instantly. John, what is the name of the group of terrorists who capture Tony Stark? Their organization is a specific name.
It's not Shields because that's at the very end of the movie, at the very end of the credits. It's.
He watched the end credit.
I don't-
Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Corey was like skip to the end because he
Oh,
watches
right.
the end credits.
I'll give you a hint. The first word is the, and it's 3 words total. 3 words total.
Yeah, I got no idea. I got no idea.
Whittaker.
Well,
What is
it'll
the-
probably.
What is the name of the group of terrorists who capture Tony Stark?
Well,
Oh,
the
there's no
guy who
name.
runs it is the Mandarin. Quotation marks.
I'm not asking for his
Dude,
name.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel so dumb because I'll know. I know. Like I know.
I just
know.
had it 2 seconds ago. It
There's
just
no
left my mind.
way. There was a Marvel movie with a character, and the subtitle, the subtitle, or whatever you call it, has the name of the organization in it.
Why is it now leaving my mind? I just had it as soon as you said
There's
it.
no.
I was thinking about it way too hard. The help me out here.
Should I switch back to John and give him a hint, or
No, hold on.
I don't. I mean, I know I'm gonna know it as soon as you say it, because that's what happened with the first question.
All right, Whittaker, you get 5 more seconds.
I can't remember. It's
Okay.
something. The Mandarin is one of the
Yes,
answers,
he
but
is
it's
like
not.
technically the leader of the organization. But John, do
The
you
10
want
rings. That was it. The 10 rings.
this guy? Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
this guy went
Corey
when it wasn't his
explained,
turn
Corey
anymore.
explained that the 10 rings. Yeah, I remember that.
I had to remember what the logo looked like with the 2 swords and the 10 rings. I had to remember that because I remember it was a dead giveaway.
All right, I think based on John's quick reaction time to the answers, I think I'm gonna give him the questions first. So
It's fine.
I'm
Well,
only gonna ask him
that was really early in the movie.
Exactly.
Not that that's an excuse, but like that, those are really tiny details.
All right, John. Do you remember Pepper Potts, the redhead girl?
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes,
What?
yes, yes.
Like, how is she affiliated with Tony Stark? Like, what's her job?
She's the assistant.
Okay, there you go. She's Tony Stark's assistant. There we go.
Yeah.
That was too easy.
Okay, bud. Didn't even remember the 10 rings.
I did though at the very
After
end.
2 minutes,
counts.
bro. Whatever. All right. What? I'll just see who gets this first. What rank in the military is Rhodey? James
Colonel.
Rhodes. Okay. Well, Whittaker.
Sergeant.
No.
That was important.
I like how Whittaker said it and John was still wrong.
Sergeant.
Colonel James Rhodes.
Colonel.
All right, John, this is going to be really easy. What color is Iron Man's suit? There's 2 colors in it.
It's gold. It's gold and red, and he got that color
There's
from
3.
the card.
Oh,
There's 3.
Is it black?
oh my gosh. Yeah, be smart, Whittaker. What's the 3rd color?
Silver. Gosh dang it.
Ugh.
Iron. Gosh dang it. The bolts.
But he got
Oh, the
so
bolts of the
whenever
suit.
he
Okay.
was
John, what are the
when
3
he was
colors of the
in-
wires that run through his suit? Since Whittaker wants to play it like this way.
Well, there's silver accents. It's not just straight red and gold.
Yeah,
obviously.
well,
Yes,
it is
but
red
he
and
got the so
calm down.
because he
Calm
made
down.
Wait,
the
hold on,
suit.
hold on, wait. You said the Iron Man suit. Which one are we talking about?
The one
There's
that's
3.
Oh my God,
in
the
the
main
movie
one.
the most.
I mean,
Okay, then you specify. Numbnuts? God.
Well, I said he was right after he said red and gold, and you still said silver.
yeah,
But
and he
it's
got that.
still
He was in his laboratory thing, and he was working on the design or whatever. He looked over and saw the car that was in the garage, and it had flames on the side. And he goes, add some red like flame highlights to the suit, and so that's how he got the gold and red.
Originally, he said gold and then said put a little hot rod red into it.
What?
Quoting the
You was
dialogue
right,
from the
Because he
movie.
was inspired by the car to make it red.
I'm just quoting the dialogue. I'm not saying he's wrong.
Whittaker, you
I'm
got
just quoting the
stop playing with
dialogue.
the specifics.
Hey,
Stop.
He's not wrong. I'm
Hey,
just quoting the
I wasn't even
dialogue.
asked how he got to the colors. I had to tell you guys that, and I
Ooh,
told
facts, Facts. Good job, John.
All right, move on.
proud
Move to
of
the
you.
next question. Next question.
I say, all right, Whittaker's at 3 points. John's at 2. I say first to 5. We'll just go first to 5.
you. Lit.
Fair.
All right. This scene happens about halfway during the movie when Tony Stark is flying in the suit and the 2 jets are flying after him. You remember that scene, John?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. This is a true or false question. I'll give you 1 point if you say if it's true or false and you get it correct. I'll give you another point if you... Yeah. All right. James Rhodes...
The point of what?
James Rhodes, Rhodey, he covered up the F-22 plane crash by calling it a suicide attempt. True or false, John? I'm giving it to John first because Whittaker's the expert. True or false?
I think that's true.
Okay. Whittaker, I'm passing
Final
it to
answer
you.
is true. Final answer is
Okay.
true.
For context, are you asking if he's covering up Tony's injuries by saying it was a suicide attempt, or covering the fact that he was in the air was a suicide attempt?
I'm talking about when the jets crashed.
You talking about Tony committing a suicide attempt, or
No,
the
jet,
fighter?
the jet that crashed, he covered it up by calling the guy that crashed the jet a suicide attempt. Do you remember what scene I'm talking about? The
When he's
dog
in the
fight
control
scene.
room?
The dog fight scene.
When
Iron
Rhodey was in
Man's
the control
flying
room and Iron Man was in the air.
and then the 2 jets come up behind him. They're fighting in the
Facts.
sky.
And
One of them crashes.
then Iron Man
there ain't
is like
no
hanging
way
underneath
this guy
with
does
the
not
jets.
remember this scene.
I think it's false. I just can't. I'm
Okay,
trying to remember the
I'll
dialogue.
give it to you. It is false. Now,
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
was
you
like, there's
another
no
point
way.
if you give me what he says instead.
It was a bird.
Okay. He covered it up
Was that
by
it?
calling it a training accident.
Oh, that's
They
right.
were training with the F-22s and it crashed. That's what he says.
I need to study my quotes a lot more and my dialogue a lot more. I'll get there. I from watching that movie, I was like, oh, that's a funny quote that they say all the time. So like, I'm starting to get him here and there.
Was there
I'm like,
was there scenes in this movie that you were like, oh, I remember seeing that? Or had it been like such a long time that you didn't remember?
I mean, it's been so long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tell you one that's always burned in my mind. Whenever he gets shot down by the tank, and then he just does a little arm thing and just walks away with such aura. That just
Oh yeah, that was sick.
peak
I'll let you
aura
know,
moment.
Whittaker, the dogfight scene that we were just talking about literally happens right after that scene.
Although
I remember.
Okay.
I do have a hot take. The
Oh,
scene. I mean, we haven't even reviewed the movie yet. I will say though. So when the guy with the beard that like turns on him. Who was that again?
Obadiah Stane.
Is that his manager or not manager but boss?
He is the CEO of Stark Industries after Tony Stark's father passed away.
Yeah. So when he makes Tony Stark pass out, and then they show him going downstairs to get like the extra thing that Peppers had. Yeah, the heart thing.
Arc reactor.
I don't know the what?
The arc reactor.
Yeah, that thing. So, I will say, his acting, like crawling onto the floor, trying to get everything low key. I felt like his acting kind of was lost a little bit there, but other than that, he's a great actor. In my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay, I'll ask this for context. Do you know what happened to Robert Downey Jr. before he got this role as Iron Man?
No.
This dude was a recovering drug addict.
Oh,
God,
third
why
time's
can't
the
I
charm.
speak today. Drug addict. And literally was being red-banned from Hollywood because of this. But that scene was a direct inspiration from a time he actually literally passed out on the floor and had to call for 911 for help.
That makes a lot more
Apparently.
sense.
But also a fun fact that was a really big nod to this movie is the Burger King references every single time because Burger King saved his life from his addiction to drugs. So that's why he's always eating Burger King. Fun fact for you, Jonathan.
That makes sense.
Dude, Burger King is peak. The Whoppers are
Burger King?
delicious.
That's the only thing I will eat.
All right, boys. So we're gonna hop into this review.
I actually
we have one more
one
question.
more-
What?
Well, Whittaker's
we have one more?
one
We have
point
one more?
away from winning. And
Give me a hard one, man.
I'll give
Come on.
John an easy one because he's 2 points behind you, and you're 1 point away from winning.
So if I get this one right, I win. If I get this right, I win. No matter what.
No.
That's not that. We're not doing it that way. No.
Great.
All right. And this is kind of near the middle, a little bit before when he's test driving that like all silver suit at nighttime, and he flies by the carnival. Remember that scene? And then he crash lands in his house. Okay, so he crash lands on a specific car. What color car is it? What's the main color of the car that's on it?
Is it blue?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Bonus. I would give this. If he knows the car model,
There.
I will let him win.
Oh, there's no way.
If he can name the model of the car, I will let him win. Trevor, you know this car.
I'll probably know it when you say it, but I can't. I'm terrible
That
with
is
cars.
That is a Shelby Mustang.
Oh,
That is a Ford Shelby Mustang.
I'm gonna fact check you. There ain't no way that's right.
You can check me. That's a Shelby car. That's a
I am not.
Shelby Cobra.
Cars are not in my knowledge of.
If you've ever seen Ford versus Ferrari, it's the same car that he drives in the very first scene of the movie. And right next to it, he's got a Lamborghini that's orange. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Right about you're right about the Shelby part. Well, it's not a Shelby Mustang. It's a Shelby Cobra.
It's a Shelby Ford.
Shelby Cobra.
Shelby Cobra,
which was made
with
by
association with Ford. Yes.
But a Shelby Cobra is very different looking than a Shelby Mustang.
True.
I will say that.
Am I still right? There's a Lamborghini that's orange right next to it.
You're half right. You're half right.
Okay. All right. Now it's 4-4.
Whittaker's been talking about this specific car for the past 2 minutes. John, what the main type of car that Tony Stark drives? Where it's like the 2-door, it's got the black stripe on the back. He drives it literally throughout the whole movie. What is the make of the car? Like, what company makes that car?
Oh my God! I know what the car make and model is.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't pay attention to the car.
Audi R8. Audi R8 is the name of the car. Good Lord. I used to be a car salesman. Okay, all right?
I don't know my cars, bro. That's like.
Yeah. Don't test me on car knowledge, bruh.
That was a
That's
test
not mine.
for
No.
John, not for you. But okay.
I know, but he still wouldn't have been able to figure that out. So I win. Ha.
Well, you're
Whatever.
still at
All
4
right.
points.
Into the review we go.
Oh, God. All right. Give us the last question.
We'll
This
just do
will be
one
a
question.
Okay.
Whoever gets it
Okay.
right first wins it all. Wins it
Okay.
all.
All right, bet. Let's go.
What is the name of Tony Stark's AI?
Jarvis.
Okay, there we go. Good job, Whittaker.
Yeah, that's it.
Good job, Whittaker.
Travis?
Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Not Travis. Jarvis.
Travis.
All right. Good job, boys. John, you actually did get more than I thought you would.
You gave him two of the easiest
Bro,
questions
give me,
in the world.
Bro,
He's a beginner.
when it comes to vehicles within movies, like that's.
Bro, you would have given me a
don't
buzzer.
really
You would have done this in
necessarily
real
pay
time.
attention to.
I would have smoked this dude. I would have
But,
absolutely would not have a chance to breathe.
Hey, were you
Ace for
impressed
horses.
that? Were you impressed how I said how he got to pick the colors of the suit?
I am impressed.
I gave the
am
details.
impressed. Good job. Good job, Jonathan.
You're welcome.
I'm proud of you.
I know more than I know more than you guys think. Give me some.
You got a lot of knowledge.
For one brain cell.
Try.
That's crazy. We'll go
Let's
ahead
get
and
to the
jump
review for
right
Iron Man.
into the King of the Hill,
Oh.
specifically Adam
I thought that was
Sandler
the King. I thought. Wait, are we not reviewing this movie yet?
We'll review it after King of the Hill.
Well, we should get it while it's still
Right.
fresh on his mind.
All right,
Well, he's gotta
we'll
make
go
it
ahead
short.
and review Iron Man from 2000.
It won't take that long. It won't take that long. We'll speed through it.
Iron
We'll
Man
speed
1.
through it.
I know John did say a couple episodes ago that he is going to be messing with us on his reviews, so I'm not sure whether to trust his first review or not. But
I forgot I said that.
John, what would you rate Iron Man 1?
You want me to go first?
I'll let Whittaker go first. How about that?
I'll probably actually go last.
You'll go
please.
last. Okay, you can go last. Whittaker, get off your watch. What do you rate Iron Man 1?
I would rate Iron Man 1. Whenever I say my reviews, I'm very honest because I don't want to just say a generalization. That's why I always add the point numbers. I give it a 9.9
Wow. Okay.
for one small detail. One small detail. There was a whole lot of reference to him and his dad's relationship, but not enough evidence of it. So, very beginning, we didn't get any flashbacks to Tony Stark's life with his father at all. But we got it in Iron Man 2, which they fixed a lot, which is great. But there was a lot of mention of his father. Really, zero mention of Obadiah Stane until he got the award. But, I mean, it was a great movie the way it opened, but I wish we got more backstory with it being an Origins movie. Kind of like how we did for the Hulk. Like we had the entire sequence of how he was a scientist, was in love with Betty Ross, and then turned into the Hulk, all that kind of stuff. So I would love the same thing as a sequence for Iron Man, but it was actually more like live action shooting rather than just being papers or articles or whatever. So that's my only gripe about this movie.
I'll say something that I hope sways you from that opinion. Not too sure if it will, but we've gone the whole MCU, almost every movie that he's been in, with him basically telling other people, telling us all the way up until Endgame, like how much his dad didn't care, or how much he believed his dad didn't care about him, how much his dad wasn't really present in his life. So I feel like if they started the movie with showing Howard and him being present in his life, that would kind of give off the wrong impression for how Tony has been feeling literally his whole life. So I'm actually glad that they didn't do that until the second movie.
But here's where I'm coming from. Yes, the fact that he did not have any real involvement in his life is true. That's correct. But the fact is, for me, it was all but via Tony's point of view. I would love to see more from Howard's point of view. We barely got any of that, even in Endgame. Like we barely got a little segment of that whenever they go to the New Jersey base when they travel back in time.
What's the name of the base called, Whittaker?
Fort.
No.
Yeah, it's
not Fort. It's not Fort.
Is it not?
No. Camp Lehigh. Boom. You're fired. You're kicked off the channel. No.
You didn't even more than a minute to think about that. Frick you.
Yeah. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10. I don't care what the general public says. I didn't even realize until like a year ago that everyone, for the most part, rates this a 10 out of 10. But I feel like this was a very bold move for Marvel to do, starting off their cinematic universe with a character literally no one knew about besides associating him with alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was a bold move and swung for the fences, and they reached the parking lot. So, Mr. Jonathan, what do you rate Iron Man 1?
Well.
Oh, gosh. I'm not trusting
him. This guy's blue balling us.
I'm going to rate this movie.
I'm scared.
A 10 out of 10.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
I remember whenever I was telling you guys there were there were things that I feel like should be in every first movie for every Marvel character, which I didn't. I watched Incredible Hulk. We're gonna be reviewing that next week, but I like whenever the first episode of every superhero, it shows how they turned into Iron Man, basically, or their own individual hero. So I like seeing like in Spider-Man, he gets bit by the spider and he turns into Spider-Man. Those are the types of things I like. Whenever it's the very first movie for the superhero or whatever, and they're just already that person. To me, that's not as enjoyable. I kind of like to see the transformation from human to also a superhero or whatever. So that's just me. But 10 out of 10. There were Whittaker has thoughts.
John would be a Henry Cavill Superman glazer.
Dude, you already know I am.
No, get out of here, Whittaker.
No, I was just remembering another thing that as Jonathan was saying it. It's the fact that Iron Man was mostly associated with alcoholism, but we saw little to none of that in the movie.
I'm surprised they didn't dive into his character. They kind of they didn't really dive into that.
Facts. I'm dropping this movie down to a 2 out of 10. Screw it.
He didn't open a blue moon. No, I feel like. I mean, I'm kind of fine that they didn't deal with that. They dealt a lot with what it could look like with the palladium poisoning, the arc reactor, like how he ends up looking because of that.
Did they not dive into any of that background stuff in the comics?
They do. A lot of it is in the comics, but for me, it felt like that was a key moment that kind of correlates with the MCU's version of Spider-Man. That there's no Uncle Ben, like that. There's no mention of Uncle Ben. That was for me. I was like, why are they missing this? Like, this is a key point.
Yeah, I can see that.
I blame Sony.
Frick Sony.
Yeah, frick Sony.
Frick Sony and their freaking Morbius movie.
That movie's good.
Morbius that movie is good.
It's better than Madam Web. I'll just say that much.
Okay. Yes.
I say, I mean, I'm sure we don't have. I mean, we've already kind of jumped into like things that we wish that were in the movie, and I believe those are the negatives. So, favorite scenes.
There's
Everything else is.
I've already said mine. The aura of him.
The aura.
The tank.
Aura. I think. I think I don't know if my favorite scene is when he's still, what was it, Afghanistan? Is that where he was at the beginning? Or Afghanistan, and he like completes the first suit or whatever, and all the like he's walking out of the cave and all the guards are there, and like the first thing you see is the arc reactor or whatever. And I thought that was the coolest. Like, that's like the first thing that you see coming out of the cave. I was like, oh shoot, something's about to go down. That was really cool. And then I think I'm trying to think of another. I mean, yeah, whenever the tank blows up or whatever and he's walking away, that's pretty fire. Trying to think of, I don't know. I just kind of like, oh. It was really funny when he's going through like the different levels of like power he needs to be able to fly, and whenever he goes 10%, and he goes up and he just smashes himself against the wall. I was cracking up. I was like, oh, that was funny.
Yeah, I feel like this kind of like how we talked about with The Hangover. It's like hard to choose a funniest scene. I feel like this movie, and especially like kind of like this era of Marvel, it's hard for me to choose like a favorite scene, like. Because I'm thinking, like, when he escapes the cave... Bro, Jensen's death in that movie, I feel like Jensen does not get talked about enough in terms of, like, sad deaths.
Another funny thing about Jensen, this probably will make you sad, Trevor. Jensen is not canon to Marvel. He does not exist.
Oh,
he does not exist in the comics.
Oh,
not at all.
I'm fine with that.
Made up character. They made up a character that made you so emotionally attached to him.
That makes me like it even more.
I honestly feel like with any Marvel movie, because I've obviously seen like some of them. I don't know if I've ever seen Thor. If I have, it's been a long time since I've seen Thor.
I will let you know.
Anyways,
or no, I'm not gonna sway your opinion at all. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, I feel like the most aura at any point in any movie. Yes, there's like really cool fight scenes. Of course, there's really cool fight scenes and everything, and like explosions, all that stuff, and like just the way that they go about all that business. I think the best parts are whenever they turn into the superhero and they like depending on how they film everything. Like it's the coolest thing to be like, yo, he's Spider-Man, or yo, he's Iron Man. Like that's like my favorite parts of like all these movies. It's just like I just feel like that's super cool. I don't know. I was like, Man. Bro. Oh yeah, I was like, that was probably my favorite quote of the movie. I am Iron Man. That was fire. That was so peak.
It's good. Yeah, let's get to the King of the Hill now.
Oh yeah, we have another segment.
Facts. Mm-hmm. This is our last one, I swear. We are doing King of the Hill, specifically Adam Sandler movies. There's a lot to choose from.
Not sure, yeah, Adam Sandler. Yeah,
not sure how many of them y'all have seen. I'm sure both of y'all have seen a lot of them. So we'll just go ahead and get started. We'll go Grown Ups 2 versus... Have y'all seen Mr. Deeds?
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Okay, I won't do Mr. Deeds.
I don't know if I've seen Grown Ups 2 either.
All right, so you haven't seen Grown Ups 2? Bro.
I don't think so. But I know I need to watch it.
It's funnier than the
I need to watch a lot of movies.
Okay, well, I'll start with. We'll go Jack and Jill. All right, we got to establish. Are we doing which one's funnier or which one's better?
Just better.
Okay, which movie's better overall?
'Cause they're all in their own. They're all funny in their own way.
We got Jack and Jill. Have you seen Jack and Jill?
I can. If I have, it's been a while.
I would say
Maybe I haven't seen it. Maybe these questions should be for Whittaker because low key, maybe I haven't seen as many movies. Maybe I haven't seen as many Adam Sandler movies.
Whatever you had lined up, Trevor, was going to be better than Jack and Jill. We both know that Jack and Jill kind of sucked.
Yeah.
It's not.
We could
not
just change the theme and do Christmas movies instead. Christmas in January.
Bro, it is January 20th.
Nah,
Christmas.
we can do.
Crazy.
We could do like, we could pick Marvel characters and who would win.
Okay. I was thinking about doing that, but I wasn't sure how much you knew. But we can do that.
I know most of them.
We'll start with the 2 movies that you've seen most recently. We'll just do Iron Man versus the Hulk. And these are their movie versions, not their comic versions. I feel like it's the same.
So I asked Corey like his favorite slash well, actually I think I asked him like which character he would want to be, and he said the Incredible Hulk, and for good reason. I mean, no matter what, Incredible Hulk's super strong, so I mean he doesn't need to be like crazy athletic or anything. I mean, although he is definitely athletic.
Okay, here's what I compared.
Incredible Hulk would beat Iron Man.
Because if you think about that entire Rampage moment he had in the Incredible Hulk, he would have turned Iron Man into a flattened out soda can, hands down.
Thanks. Yeah, and I'm kind of regretting starting with the Hulk because there's not a whole lot of other strong characters out there.
Right.
I know.
Well, you don't have to just. You can change it up. You can just do just take the Hulk out of it.
We'll do.
I was trying to think of all the characters.
We'll just do Hulk versus.
Wolverine.
We could do Wolverine. Yeah, Hulk versus Wolverine.
Movie versions.
Movie versions. John has not read the comics.
I have not read the comics. I will do.
Wow.
I don't know because I feel like Wolverine's tiny little blades couldn't make a scratch on the Incredible Hulk.
I'll let you know they can, but taking that into factor.
Well, the Incredible Hulk's like triple the size of everybody's, more than triple. He's a giant.
But Wolverine can heal like instantaneously. It does take a little bit longer for Hulk, but he does also have a good healing factor.
Well, I feel like eventually, all the Incredible Hulk has to do is just smash him.
Whittaker,
my answer is my answer is Logan. Give me Logan. Give me Logan.
Do you want to give your reasoning for John?
Yes.
Okay.
No matter how many times people have said, "Oh, well, Wolverine's old or whatever," dude can track you from miles away. He can find Bruce Banner. He can find a way, not to necessarily kill the Hulk. It's not like a kill situation, but actually find a way to defeat Hulk because of the fact that he is superior. He's a hunter. He's a fighter. Has the regenerative abilities, and the fact that he's just freaking Wolverine. Like, this guy's lived through most of America's timeline at this point, so he has enough experience to know how to defeat a bigger enemy, because I'm sure he's fought multiple mutants within his lifetime. So, Wolverine, hands down. Sorry about you.
I'll also let you know, John, I know we're not doing movie versions, but in the comics, Wolverine has gotten down all the way to his skeleton and lived. And was still living while as just a skeleton.
Dude survived a nuke and lived. He survived Hiroshima and lived.
The Japs, yeah.
Good to know.
Wolverine. Wolverine wins.
No,
would-
Incredible. Incredible Hulk.
All right. All right. All right.
All right, we'll do the Hulk versus Spider-Man.
No, I was thinking about that one. I was thinking
Spider-Man.
about that
Spider-Man.
one.
Think
The little
Spider-Man's
fake
gonna
tattoo I
win?
have.
I feel
Dude.
like I mean, yes, as strong as the Incredible Hulk is, I mean, I feel like Spider-Man could get to the point where he could just choke the Hulk to death.
Not even that. Peter has found the way to cure the Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Electro, the Lizard. What is that?
The balloons.
Oh, it's like a countdown. 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3.
No, I think it's the peace. It's the peace thing.
I don't know, but whatever the case is, he was able to cure these people without having to kill them. So 100% he'd have to find a way. He would find a way to cure the Hulk. Also, since we're getting brand new day, we know Hulk's gonna be in a rampage moment. He's gonna have to find a way to cure the Hulk's rage.
Is Hulk gonna be there though? Because all the set photos with Mark Ruffalo, we've only seen him in like a professor's outfit. Even when
I
he's
don't
being
know.
that scene when he's being loaded in an ambulance, he's still in a fully clothed outfit, not ripped
I
up at
don't
all.
know. But how many times have you seen the Hulk pass out and stay the Hulk?
I feel
0?
like but if
Yeah,
that
but-
scene takes place
Yeah.
after he was the Hulk, he wouldn't have any clothes.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
I just know
think-
Spider-Man will beat Bruce Banner every single day.
They already have
Any
Bruce
single
in this movie, but I feel like if they bring in the Hulk, I feel like this movie's just gonna be way too clustered.
I don't know. I just know Spider-Man's gonna win
I don't know.
against the Hulk.
All right, we'll give it to Spider-Man.
Okay.
Spider-Man versus
This better not be no bull crap.
we'll go
Person,
Captain America.
Captain America.
Ooh, yeah, Captain America. Yeah. Captain America.
That was quick. I'm
Cap-
surprised. Okay.
Captain America.
Yeah, you get
Captain America got that shield, bro. Captain America got it. He got it locked in the bag.
He already did
He got
kick
that
Spider-Man's butt in Civil War. So
He was only Spider-Man for what do you say? 3 months at that
even
time?
then he was 16, dude. Do you imagine how
14.
if no, but yes, my bad. Could you imagine if Cap went full throttle on Peter? He would have been dead. He would have been.
He would have been dead.
Deadified in the
Well, I
ground,
feel-
buried.
Okay, what I do love, there's that scene in. I don't know if I want to talk about Civil War, since John hasn't seen it.
Captain America Civil War?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it once,
Oh, really?
so
Well,
I
there's
mean
that
it doesn't
scene-
matter what you guys say.
There's
I mean,
that
I'm gonna
scene where
watch everything.
He knocks down the tunnel at the airport, and then
Oh
Spider-Man
yeah.
catches it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so cool
Oh, yeah.
that Captain America was able to figure out, like, he's like, based on this fight so far, this kid is definitely strong enough to
What if
be
he
able to catch
wasn't
them.
though? Just what if he accidentally killed Peter? Like
smushes him.
just
kills
crap.
him.
No, to hear.
Crazy.
Could you imagine Cap saying "OF"?
Oh, frick.
Language. Oh frick.
Language.
Frick.
All right, we got Captain America is moving forward. We'll just bring it back. Captain America versus Iron Man.
We already know who won
Well,
that one.
Depends on
We
whose
already know who
movie
won
it
that.
is.
Because Iron Man's thing is metal. There's no way that the shield could do any damage to it because it's metal on metal.
You'll
Just
find
like the bullets are metal, and so
It's actually metal on
Yeah.
vibranium. Get it
Vibranium
right.
is a metal.
oh my god,
Vibranium
Okay.
is from space.
Iron Man wins. He's going to screw up freaking Captain America. Iron Man wins. I'm right. You guys are wrong. Peace out.
I agree with Iron Man because I'm not saying Iron Man would lose, but Iron Man would definitely win. He did. Okay,
You just
In
said
so
he
many
would
ways-
win.
I know. I know. Based on Civil War, most people think that Captain America won because it's a Captain America movie. He did not. Cap did not win because he actually kind of lost because he lost everybody else. So, in my eyes, Iron Man won because he kept the team together, and Cap lost because he lost everybody else. That's what my
I'll say
opinion is
I'll
on
say
that.
Cap won, but Steve Rogers lost.
Who's Steve
No,
Rogers?
Steve won, but Cap lost.
It's like when Spider-Man wins, but Peter Parker loses.
No, I'd say Steve won because he got his best friend back. Cap lost because he lost everybody else on his team.
Because he lost Tony. Ooh.
Well, he lost
We're cooking.
practically everybody on the raft. No, he didn't just lose Tony. He lost everybody that's on the raft at that point. So, yeah. All right. Anything else we're gonna want to do? I think it's time for me to eat dinner.
Boom. Cap lost. Steve won.
But we gotta still do a Bible study tonight. So hurry up.
I know,
with
but
the
we
old
gotta
dinner.
hurry it up.
Well, I don't even know if I don't even know if he's back yet, Loki.
Oh well, we
Dude,
gotta find
I
out.
still got to eat dinner.
Well, you guys go eat super quick.
Thank you
I'll
all
text
for
him what he's up to.
watching. This guy. Okay.
Oh yeah, we have to do our outro. We have to do our outro.
I gotta reset.
This guy.
This isn't it.
Stop talking. Stop. Thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all enjoyed these little segments, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for even more of this every week. And be on the lookout for this weekend. We are going to be going live so many times. Someone from our lives found our YouTube videos. They are commenting some nasty stuff. Don't be like them. Don't be like this
Don't be
guy.
obese.
Don't be obese.
Family friendly.
Peace out. We love y'all. Bye.
Peace out.